I have failed you, but please, give me a chance. What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MtgA Malone. Thank you all so very freaking much for tuning in. I am back. I was very sick for 2 days. I slept like 48 hours. But I'm back, baby. I am back in style. Wearing one of my favorite Batman shirts today. This is actually one of the first things that I got like in a thrift situation, you know, where there was like a kind of a thrift store. That is not what I'm here today. I have failed you. I was way too inconsistent in the last year with everything. My whole life was inconsistent. And it sucks. It sucks bad that I did it. It sucks bad that I let myself go like this, you know? Just because I was sick and I thought that life was meaningless. I'm just exaggerating. But I mean, it is a fact that, you know, some of you might know. If you don't know, there is a video that I made that is called Bad News. If you want to know everything in detail, watch that. But the short of this is, if you're a new viewer and you don't know the story behind it, I have like this stupid autoimmune disease called sarcoidosis. I don't know if that's the English word, but I would just assume that it is. I have to take this stupid medication here. I have to take like other stupid medication that I have like to trigger warning put in my body with, you know, like annoying stuff that people don't like, you know, this kind of stuff. I don't want to say the words because maybe some of you there are like really triggered by it, and I want to be like, you know, and welcome an environment to each person that is here. Also, huge reason why I'm doing all of my content family friendly, because there's always one parent that says, man, my children love watching you. Imagine I was like cursing like a sailor here, you know, just saying stuff like and stuff like that, you know? Imagine I would say that. Who would watch the show? Well, edgelords, but not you with your child. But that is not what I'm here. I'm here to talk about how I failed you. So yeah, first of all, I want to talk about the one thing that is very, very good, and then we go to the negatives. I want to show you this. This is our growth in the last month alone. This is only the last 15 days. We went from 4,363 to almost 300 people more in like 2 weeks. That means like 20 people a day are subscribing to the channel, and that means the freaking world to me. That is a lot. That is a lot for somebody like me, you know, that doesn't expect anything. We will be watching this soon, because I will be celebrating the 44,444 so hard. We will be doing a live stream. It will be a live stream that also like is rarely on YouTube, but we will be doing it. Watching the number grow day by day makes me feel certain that what I'm doing it right. You know, people enjoy what I do. But real talk for a second. Sometimes it's hard, and I talked about this before. Sometimes it is hard when you are sick and stuff happens in your life. And there's a lot of stuff happening in my life in the last 5 years. I couldn't even begin to tell you how much more strength I had to like achieve in the last 5 years than in the whole rest of my life before that. Like, I don't want to say that my life was easy peasy, but I had nothing to complain about in the long run. Like, oh no, my girlfriend left me. Yeah, that happens to every freaking teenager out there, you know. Oh, I left my girlfriend. That also happens to every teenager, you know. But in the last 5 years, so much stuff happened. Hey, if you're interested in hearing all of that, we could talk about that one day. Let me know down below in the comments if you're interested in that. But it's a lot of stuff that happened, and some of you already know some of this stuff because you're watching the show since 5 years or even more, you know. I think we're a little over 5 years now, 5.5 more or less. So yeah, that is crazy. I posted the screenshot of the subs, and some people were saying, oh, I'm here since 5,000 subs, and I'm like, what? And I'm very, very freaking grateful for that. But yeah, in the last 5 years, I had to put on so much strength, and the last year was the hardest for me personally, because the chances that my sickness comes back, because I was sick in 2023 before, you know, but it was just the beginning of the channel. I was like a whole different motivation out there. But now, you know, it was very, very hard. And to have the sickness again, coming back after 1.5 years, there's a chance of that happening that is 7%. You know me. If there's a 1% chance, I will draw that land. So yeah, of course, if there's a 7% chance, I will be getting sick again. And now hear this. 1 in a million people, or even less, like 1 in 10 million even get this disease. So you can do the math. You can do the math. How freaking unrealistic it was. So that for me was a very, very hard freaking thing to happen. And in the same time, I had like such a hard time accepting that being sick also has like influence on the rest of my life. Like, for example, you know, I cannot do content for a week. Of course, the first video that I do after being gone for a week will not reach all the people that it reached before, you know? So the views will go from 10,000 to 5,000. But that was hard for me. I felt even more like, oh, this is so unfair, you know? But hey, if I have learned anything from Malcolm in the Middle, it's that life is unfair. By the way, Malcolm in the Middle reboot. Is it a movie or a whole series? I don't know, but it's going to be amazing. It's happening. It's actually happening. So yeah, it's that happens in life though. And now, listen to me. Is life mean to you? Does life get you by the, you know, testicular part of your body? Is life really being a freaking meanie and just bullying you in every conceivable situation? Good. Get stronger. Be better. Learn that life can go up again, you know? I thought this was it, you know? I thought that this down here, this slope, let's look some the February. Look how it was down here. Look how it was like in 2025 in general. It all went up. And do you know why? Because I kept fighting. And yes, I was sick for the last 2 days, but in the most cases, I forced myself to go back there and fight. And here is the result. Oh wait, this is 2025. We're on 2026. I'm sorry for it. Look, this was the beginning of the year. Before I made the decision to go back to daily videos no matter what. You know? This was the beginning of the year. Why am I giving you this insight to flex? No, there's better things to flex with. I could show you my muscles. I couldn't. There are none. But I just want to show you. Life freaking goes on. And sometimes you have to bite into the sour apple, as we Germans say. And just do it. Just do it. You know, just freaking go ahead and do it. There's some situation where it's going to be very, very hard. Very, very hard. But you can always count on me. You know? There was one person that came into the comments and I said, sadly, you're my only friend, Malone. And I said, hey, I'm not sad about that at all. I'm very happy that you have a friend. Because if I want to be anything for the whole freaking community as a friend to you, you know? For me, so many friendships came out of me doing this. It's crazy. So that is why I feel that I failed you. Especially the people that go in the extra mile to support me. I totally failed those people. Totally. Like, I want to show you something, okay? This is the list of videos that I did for 7 weeks. And then I just, for whatever reason, stopped. To do this only for patrons and members. And as a patron and member, you absolutely deserve to have like some special treatment. Why am I the only, you know, person not doing that? Like, what is wrong with me? What is freaking wrong with me? Well, I know what was wrong with me, but no more excuses. No more freaking excuses. It's donezo. We're done with excuses time. Now it's hard work time again. I will be leaving a lot this year. I will be going to Vegas and then right afterwards from Vegas straight to New York. Because my brother is coming with me and it's a lifelong dream of him to see New York. And it's also a lifelong dream of me to go back to New York. I freaking miss New York. And I had so much drive when I started this channel that when I went to Vegas last times, I had a freaking video for every day ready while I was in Vegas. And in the last year, oh, I have to go to Berlin. I cannot make a video for the next 3 days. Screw you, Malone from the past. We're mad at you right now. And you deserve a slap. If you know the reference, let me know. Sometimes you just need to slap yourself. Sometimes life is hard and will kick you in the groin. But what are you supposed to do? Just roll over and take it? No! You stand up and fight. Why do we fall, Master Bruce? To stand up and fall again. But then we stand up again. I have the pleasure, the unique pleasure, to work with one of the greatest people that I've ever met in my life. Not even personally, but he's still one of my best friends ever. Huge shout out to Serdi. Look at this dude. Look how life is unfair since at least 2 years to this guy. Or even more? 3 years? 5 years? How long is the freaking thing going, you know? The freaking situation with Ukraine? Like, what the heck, man? But he stands there every night asking me, do we have a video for tomorrow? How are you feeling? Are you feeling better? Can I do something for you? And he has every right to just give up. But you know what he does? He finds a freaking transistor to help him get more energy. He buys himself like special cables that even if a bomb freaking hits the electricity, the video he's doing for me will not get deleted. And what am I doing? Just whining because I'm a little sick? Laying around in bed because I'm a little sick? Telling him, oh, today I don't feel like it, even though you would like freaking burn down the world for this video to happen. And what am I doing? I'm not honoring his honor. You know, my grandpa, once, he was in the war. He was in the second big war, you know? Freaking World War II. Being a prisoner for the Russians. You know how rough that was for him? He didn't smoke. He never smoked in his entire life. So every day or every week or whatever, they got like a little matchbox, you know, of tobacco. Because they thought we are humanitarian. Who needs food? They get a little box of tobacco, you know. But he was so hungry because that was just his life. He went to the baker. They had a special baker there that was just like, you know, a Russian, no German soldier. And asked him, hey, can I trade this bit of tobacco for a piece of bread? He just rolled around in his bed, looked at him, and said, I'm not even standing up for this. Go F yourself. Little 17-year-old German dude that never did anything wrong in his life. Oh, my grandpa was one of the good ones. Don't you get it wrong, okay? The only reason he was still alive in that camp he was because he didn't have the tattoo under his arm. If you don't know what I'm talking about, get a freaking history lesson. It's important that we all know this stuff. Because the world's going to a dark place right now and we need to be stronger. So what did he say to himself? He had a tear in his eye. In his 17-year-old freaking eye, man. And he said to himself, Gustav, entweder weinst du für immer oder nie wieder. What did he tell himself? In English now? Is that Gustav? Gustav? Why do I say his name so weird? Either you cry forever or never again. That is my family that I come from. Am I honoring this by being sick for a whole year and not doing like my due diligence? No. No. Not honoring that. So that is why I feel like I let you all down. You know what he did when he was there? He took every freaking odd job just to survive. There was a dude that shot a squirrel, just one of the guards. And he asked him with his cell neighbor if they could have the squirrel, and the guard was like, yeah, why not? Whatever, you know, take the squirrel. They ate from the squirrel for 4 days. 4 days. You know, when I look back at my childhood and I remember the times when my grandpa told me about these times, not a single time had I the feeling that he was telling me something negative. Never. For him it was like, oh, I remember that one time that I was in prison camp and I ate a squirrel for 4 days. That was amazing. You know, once we had a potato. And I'm here like, my bones hurt, you know? Get real, bruh. Get real, bruh. Life can be so much harder. So much harder. And you're complaining about doing YouTube videos that you love? He, like, saw down a tree that everybody said it's too big, but him and his cell neighbor, they said, like, you know what? Let's just do it. At least we're getting out of the cell. I don't even want to know how thin he was. He never told us that, and now it's sadly too late to ever know the story. But he never told us how thin he was when he left there. You know what he did? He came back. He built a family of 3 children. He lost his wife when his 3rd child was 5 years old. Of course, like, there was the days he got a new wife that helped him with the children and the garden and everything. They were a good team. They were a freaking good team. Times were different, you know? Marriage was not only a love thing back then. And once you lost your love, like he did, he took the best next thing. Somebody that will help him in his life and will just accept the way that things are. So yeah, now I'm here. And you know the day that I lost my granddad was the day that I decided doing this channel. So I should remember myself of that. So am I doing this video for you right now? Watching? Maybe a little bit. Maybe I want you to know who I am, where I come from, you know? That I'm loud because I'm half Italian. That I should be more dedicated because I'm also more half German, you know? Mezzo Italiano, mezzo coglione, as I like to say. So yeah, like, what the F, Malone? Get yourself together. That is what this is about. Maybe I should be watching this video on repeat every single day. But sometimes you have to tell yourself these hard truths, you know? Sometimes you have to remind yourself that these people that got these videos, those people are the people that believe in you. They not only believe in you, but trust in you. That you will wake up every day and deliver at least a smidgen of entertainment. And that is my dream, being an entertainer. Hey, you can call me washed, whatever, but I love Stephen Colbert, you know? It has nothing to do with his political affiliation that I like. I don't want to talk about politics here. That is not what we're here for. So if you have those questions, come into chat, talk to me in stream. We can do that there. But here it's not about that. But he's, gosh darn, one of the biggest, best, greatest entertainers that I've ever seen. And I'm German. I watched Colbert online. Like I didn't even see it in TV. I just had to search for it. And once I saw it, I was like enamored with it. So being an entertainer is all I want to do. I want to sing. I want to dance. I want to bring you joy. And bringing you joy is what I'm here for. So let's go back to that. I know I said that a lot in the last few times, but I had a feeling that I wanted to do this video today. So yeah. I hope that is all right with you. I hope that it was all right that I told you a little bit about myself. I told you it's all right that I, showed you where motivation should be coming from. Because life will always be hard, you know? I just had to prove every single cent that I spent in the last 4 years to the tax people. I had to prove every single cent. You know how hard it is to go back and find out every single cent that you have spent in the last 4 years? I didn't sleep for 3 days, but I still did it. Now I'm proud of myself for having to pay even more taxes. But that is not what I want to say by that. I just want to say it's always worth it. Just for you, the one person that is watching right now, it's worth it. For everybody that is turned off already, it's fine. I totally get it. I would have turned off a long time ago if it wasn't me watching myself. I'm just joking. But hey, life can be tough. I will be here for you because you are here for me. And that is the least that I can do for you. So the last thing that I want to say, if you're in Köln or near Köln and you want to see me, I will be on Gamescom LAN for the next weekend. So yeah, see you there. If you are in Vegas, MagicCon, please come say hi. If you live in New York or close to New York, the week after Las Vegas MagicCon, let me know. I will be there. What game stores should I visit? Where should I go to leave some tokens as I get out of here? What should I do? Let me know. And hey, if you are one of those people that are supporting me on Patreon, or here on YouTube by a membership, or on the Purple app. I'm sorry. It will be better. I promise. We have seen that no matter what happens, that even if you think that your greatness is over, you can always come back from it. You know? You can always turn a river into a mountain. Cheesy? Alright, my friends. It was a very important video for me. I had to remind myself what I'm doing this for, and I had to do it in front of you. See it as my reality TV show camera room where people go to talk behind the scenes. This is it. Expect more. Expect more fun. I will not be doing more YouTube videos, obviously. Like, daily video is all I can do. I will not go to 2 videos a day. I'm not an AI slop channel. So yeah, that is the message. You're great. You can do great things. Just do them. Don't search excuses. You know? Search reasons. I love you. Thank you for watching until the end. Remember, my friend, that if you're waking up tomorrow morning, see the beautiful, beautiful face of yours in the mirror, that all of you are pretty freaking sweet. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.